I also want to talk about a concept in circular motion, which concept is about a bicycle rider. Why bicycle stroke motorbikers bend while negotiating bends. People are good at asking. When you say rider, a biker, a guy who is a sport biker, you see in Uganda you have what we call border riders. If you see border riders, those guys play a good role in enjoying the physics behind. Those guys, as you see them, you may think that they are doing something special, they are enjoying the ride, but it actually is that they are following physics laws. Physics laws are governing them, and without them, they cannot negotiate the bend. Take a case, for example. If you have a rider, and this rider is riding his bike, like this one, and is holding the bike as it is designed. These are the handles. This guy has a normal reaction. He has his weight coming from the center of gravity. And this is at a height maybe small h. Then there is friction on the road. All roads are rough. The road becomes slippery, maybe if water pours there, rain is there, but all roads are designed to be rough so that they can easily simplify the friction. Now, if this guy does not bend, this is what happens. Here where you have the center of gravity, when you take moments about C, you will see that his weight has no moment. So the only moment towards the center is the moment due to the frictional force. So the moment due to the frictional force is F times H, which is going to be equal to the moment about the weight, which is M times 0, plus the moment about the normal reaction, which is also R times 0. So in this case, the frictional force has no moment which counterbalances it. So frictional force the moment of frictional force has no force to counter balance it. Now, whereas if this guy bends, this is what is likely to happen. When he bends, the tire, of course, will be in contact with the ground. Then maybe this is the body of the bike. Maybe these are the handles for the bike. Maybe this is his head. And those are his hands. In this case, we shall have shifted the center of gravity. And thus, the weight of the body will still act vertically downwards. Then the normal reaction will be here, a distance away, which is a distance small a. Then the friction is still acting towards the center. So he leans towards the center. This friction is heading to what? To the center. Now when he shifts, the normal reaction has a moment away. In that case, we shall say the moment of the frictional force is still at a height of what? At a height of h, for example. Maybe a different h. So, moment of frictional force is equal to the moment of the normal reaction. And in this case, the moment of the frictional force is F times H, which is going to counterbalance with a normal reaction times A. So in this case, the moment of the normal reaction has been counterbalanced by the moment of the frictional force. So if anyone riding a bicycle, if you want to fall off a bicycle, you want to fall off a boda, you want to fall off a bike, a kunama, a horse bike, you try to negotiate a bend without bending. When you don't bend, your moment is not going to be counterbalanced. And for a body to be in equilibrium or limiting equilibrium, the sum of all algebraic sum of moments must be 0. Meaning the sum of clockwise moments must be equal to sum of anti-clockwise what? Moments. Now the moment you don't put that into consideration, then you're likely to fall off the bike. You lose stability. So to attain stability, someone bends on the bike, and as they bend, they are shifting the normal reaction from the line of the center of gravity, so that if you take moments about the center of gravity, you have a moment of the normal reaction, and you also have a moment of the frictional force. So the purpose of the riders you see, those guys who do transport services with bikes, most of them are very funny and very stubborn. They ride at terrible speeds, and even they negotiate bends as if they're enjoying the ride. They're just executing the physics behind of circular motion. So they are trying to counterbalance the moment of the frictional force with the moment of the normal reaction. Okay? So basically that's what they are always enjoying. They don't enjoy anything more than that.